Welcome, fight fans. MMA Station is here to bring you another epic combat story. In this episode, we will talk about the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, who is coming from inside and outside of the UFC to take his precious belt. Get ready and let's go. Israel Adesanya is one of the few fighters who makes being a champion seem effortless. This Nigerian New Zealander has a love for Japanese anime and manga series. Adesanya grew up in New Zealand and developed an interest in martial arts due to bullies in high school. Izzy began kickboxing at 18 and eventually dropped out of college to pursue it as a career. Before turning professional, Adesanya held an impressive record of 32-0. During that time, he even fought in China under the nickname Black Dragon. His dominance was unmatched as he climbed to the top, defeating all of his opponents. A few years later, he relocated back to New Zealand. The famous trilogy between Adesanya and Pereira began in China. In 2016, Izzy and Pereira clashed at Glory of Heroes 1 in China. Adesanya landed multiple shots, but Pereira used his combinations to gain control, securing a unanimous decision win. To this day, Adesanya still believes he won that fight. They met again for a rematch in 2017 at Glory of Heroes 7. This time Adesanya seemed ready for revenge. Izzy's fight IQ came into play, and he had Pereira on the ropes in the second round. However, Pereira knocked out Adesanya in the third round, marking the first time anyone had ever knocked him out. Adesanya continued to dominate in Glory of Heroes, with his last fight being a rematch against Alex Pereira. After that bout, Adesanya decided it was time to try something new: mixed martial arts. His MMA journey officially began in 2012 when Izzy faced James Griffiths, earning an impressive TKO victory. This marked the beginning of multiple wins for the last style bender. Some of his notable achievements include winning the AFC Middleweight Championship in Australia and the Hex Fight Series Middleweight Championship. His outstanding performance and MMA record got the attention of the UFC, and in 2017, Adesanya made his debut, defeating Rob Wilkinson via TKO and earning the Performance of the Night bonus. With his kickboxing background, Adesanya quickly rose through the ranks in the UFC. In 2019, he became the interim middleweight champion after a unanimous decision win over Kevin Gastelum, silencing any remaining doubters. Later that year, a unification bout was scheduled against Robert Whittaker, which Adesanya won in the second round, marking the beginning of the Adesanya era. He has since successfully defended his title in the middleweight division. Before we move forward with more interesting info, as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the MMA action. Among Adesanya's most recent title defenses was against Jared Cannonier, where he used his striking IQ to dominate the fight, ultimately winning via unanimous decision. However, his biggest loss came to Alex Pereira in November 2022. Due to their long history in kickboxing, this fight garnered global interest. Pereira was the only fighter who had ever defeated Adesanya. Now with their UFC rematch, the world was uncertain about the outcome. Pereira claimed that Adesanya was the reason he joined MMA, as he felt they had unfinished business and wanted more recognition. The fight against Adesanya gave him everything he desired. In a surprising turn of events, Pereira achieved one of the greatest upsets in middleweight division history by securing a technical knockout in the first round. Adesanya suffered his first loss at middleweight. However, the former champ deserved an immediate rematch, which was quickly scheduled for April 2023 at UFC 287. This time, Adesanya was back on track, regaining his title with a second-round knockout. Now, Adesanya faces Sean Tarzan Strickland in his next title defense at UFC 293 on September 10, 2023. In the world of mixed martial arts, anything can happen. While most are favoring Adesanya, Strickland's unpredictable nature adds an element of intrigue. Beyond Strickland's trash talking, he's one of the top strikers in the UFC, known for his effective jab. Yet, as John Jones pointed out, Adesanya excels in everything Tarzan can do, and he maintains exceptional focus inside the octagon. Many fans predict Adesanya will outclass Strickland at UFC 293. Adesanya is known for his resilience, even when facing multiple opponents who others thought would defeat him. Nevertheless, Strickland has his strategy mapped out for UFC 293. He understands that his ground game is his best chance against Adesanya, who is not known for his grappling skills. Strickland recently released a video of his training session with Bellator fighter Alex Polizzi, showcasing their wrestling and grappling techniques. In a recent interview, Strickland claimed he had been intensively working on his wrestling, but did not guarantee its use in the octagon. This statement suggests Strickland's confidence in his abilities. Regarding trash talking, Strickland has had the upper hand, but while he excels in dropping one-liners and winning the press, Adesanya is more likely to win in the cage. Some fight fans believe Strickland's words could create a mental warfare for Adesanya. However, Adesanya's extensive experience with over 100 fights across kickboxing, boxing, and MMA suggests he's past the point of being affected by psychological tactics. Adesanya has overcome adversity before, as seen when he rebounded from his loss to Alex to reclaim his belt. Stay online with us because it will get even more exciting. But before we move on, don't miss to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the MMA action and hear more interesting stories from the fight sports scene. Adesanya and Strickland have been verbally sparring for a long time, and seeing them finally face off in the octagon is highly anticipated. In combat sports, nothing is certain. While Adesanya is exceptional, we've witnessed giants fall. A prime example is Anderson Silva's knockout loss, considered one of the biggest upsets in sports history. Adesanya is well aware of MMA history and isn't taking any chances. He repeatedly emphasizes that he won't underestimate Strickland and is diligently preparing for their upcoming bout. Adesanya's striking skills are unparalleled. He uses a variety of striking techniques, including punches, kicks, elbows, and knees, known for his precision, timing, and ability to land significant strikes. Adesanya's strong background in Muay Thai is evident in his clinch work, leg kicks, and distance control. Few have been able to withstand his excellent footwork, which allows him to maintain distance, evade opponent attacks, and set up striking combinations effectively. Speaking of threats to Adesanya in the UFC, a major striker from outside the organization is coming. Artem Vakhitov. Artem possesses fast, powerful hands and a creative arsenal with dazzling combinations, effectively mixing low kicks with punches. His fighting style is a thing of beauty, a brutal display of skill combined with the heart of a champion. Vakhitov's talent extends beyond the octagon. Artem Vakhitov, hailing from the world of kickboxing, is making waves in the mixed martial arts scene as he transitions from a storied kickboxing career to the octagon. His arrival in the UFC could potentially spell trouble for anyone in his path, including the reigning middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya. Born on April 4th, 1991, in Russia, Vakhitov was introduced to martial arts at a tender age by his father. At just 5 years old, he took his first steps into the world of combat sports. By the age of 11, Vakhitov started practicing Muay Thai, a discipline that would eventually become his forte. What sets Vakhitov apart is not only his prowess in combat, but also his dual talents. While he is known for breaking people's faces with his fists in the ring, outside it, he possesses the grace of a classical pianist. Vakhitov's mother, with a soft spot for music, encouraged him to take up piano lessons, and he became a trained pianist, a surprising contrast to his brutal profession. In 2013, Vakhitov turned professional and joined the prestigious Glory promotion, where he rapidly ascended the ranks. One of his standout accomplishments was being the last person to defeat Alex Pereira in kickboxing. Considering the history between Pereira and Adesanya, this makes Vakhitov an intriguing threat to Adesanya's title reign. While competing in the Glory promotion, Vakhitov achieved an impressive kickboxing record, amassing 23 wins. However, the landscape changed when Glory Kickboxing decided to release Vakhitov and other Russian fighters due to complications arising from the Russian invasion of Ukraine. According to Glory, it became increasingly challenging to arrange matches for these fighters. This abrupt end to his reign prompted Vakhitov to pivot towards MMA, following in the footsteps of some of his kickboxing peers. Despite a promising start in MMA, Vakhitov faced an unexpected setback in his MMA debut. He went head-to-head against Ashraf Bashandi in Open FC 31 in Russia, competing in the 205-pound division on June 11th. Unfortunately, the fight didn't go as expected, as Vakhitov suffered a broken arm and lost the match. Nonetheless, Vakhitov's transition to MMA is still in its early stages, and he possesses the raw power and striking prowess that could make him a serious contender. His background in kickboxing, coupled with his ability to adapt to new challenges, makes him a formidable force in the middleweight division. Considering his history with Alex Pereira, there's potential for a compelling rivalry if both fighters find themselves in the UFC. Pereira and Vakhitov's previous encounters were nothing short of spectacular, with Pereira claiming the first meeting and Vakhitov securing the victory in their rematch. Vakhitov's proficiency in delivering body shots and finishing opponents adds an element of unpredictability to his fighting style. He's honed his skills through years of dedication, starting with mastering karate as a youngster before transitioning to Muay Thai. Additionally, he frequently trains alongside notable middleweight Artem Levin, further refining his abilities. As Artem Vakhitov continues to adapt to the world of MMA, his journey is one to watch closely. While he may not yet be in the spotlight of the UFC, his striking prowess and adaptability make him a compelling addition to the middleweight division. Should he continue to develop his ground game and adapt to the complexities of MMA, he could become a serious contender for the middleweight championship. And that wraps up another fight story with MMA Station. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Thank you for joining us on this incredible ride. Until next time, stay hungry, stay passionate, and keep supporting the world of combat sports.